Okay, so I'll put this towards me here. And I'm gonna start with the cotton candy and see if I like that shade. If it's too light, then I'm gonna go ahead and use some raspberry also. So I'm gonna go around the edge of the cookie here. You know what, I think I want it a little darker, so I'll take some raspberry and go around the edge. And I could just over the center a little bit, but I want it mainly around the edges. Okay, see how I go all around the edge there? But once you get that edge part, then you can kind of brush the rest of it over. Okay. So these are the base cookies. Those are ready. We'll just kind of set those aside. Now what I want to do is go ahead and cover my red parts. So I've got the red fondant here. Okay, so use the same cutters that you use to bake the cookies. What I'm doing is just with my fingers, the little frayed edges there, just push that in so you have a nice clean edge. Flip it over, a little shortening. Place it right on top of the cookie. And on these, you go around the edge and just with your thumb kind of soften that edge so it doesn't have such a sharp edge. Okay, and then what we can do while this is still soft, we can make a little quilted kind of a pattern. Just use a skewer, go across this way. And then the opposite way. Just to give a little bit of a texture, a little bit of a different look for the heart. Okay, so we have the quilted pattern on these larger ones, and then I thought I'd just do a little design here. This is a heart cutter. It's like a plunger cutter, but I'm using it just basically as an embosser, placing it in the center and pushing down slightly. Lightly, and then you pull the cookie away. That was real good. And then just take the back of a paintbrush and just make these little dots around here. I may end up putting little pearls, fondant pearls in those later, but I'm not sure yet. But anyway, there's two ways to do basically just simple designs, really, with just things that I had sitting around here. Now I want to tone down the red just a little bit, so again, take the raspberry and just kind of brush it very lightly over the top. And it just kind of tones down the red a little. It'll help it blend in with the pink. Okay, so these are done. So the next step is actually going to be assembling the cookie. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do two little ladybugs. One little ladybug popping her head out. And the other lady, actually I think I'll have him, the little boy inside, like he's giving her the card. And then she'll be outside with a little bow in her hair or something like that. So what I need to do is get my royal icing for my board. Kind of pop this aside. Again, we're going to need red fondant, black fondant for the ladybug. I use this string licorice, and I'm hoping it's not going to be too thick for the antennas, but we will try to use that. And I think that's about it. I did find this cute little candy corn, only it's in Valentine's colors, the red, the pink, and the white, so we might go ahead and use some of that on the board. It's always nice to pick up these cute little candies that they have around the holidays. They're always coming up with something new every year, and it's great to just kind of get some of those. You know, you spend all this time doing the cookies and the fondant. It's nice just to kind of be able to throw some little garnish type things around the cookie that don't take you that long. So we'll be right back. Let me just get my royal icing colors out.